Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode. Coffee with Coach. Hope you're all doing well. Got the mind in the right place. If not, let's put it in the right place. So, I want to talk about a conversation I had with one of my students last night. Again, always having conversations. I get to talk to a lot of awesome people, what their goals are, what the objectives are, what they're trying to do, trying to achieve. And so, we get to have a lot of great conversations throughout the week. And so, one of the things that was brought to my attention last night was, what's my purpose? Like I'm trying to find, not me, okay, because I've after all these years, I've figured that out, okay. But this individual was asking me, like that's kind of what the question was to himself was, what's my purpose? Like, why am I here? And I was telling him that, your why changes sometimes, depending on where you're at in your life and stuff like that. And so I gave the example of when I wanted to start teaching jiu-jitsu and open up a business, and teach jiu-jitsu, I was at a point where I was working for General Motors, okay? And I hated my job, okay? I absolutely hated going to work every day. It was something that I did not have a passion to do. I did not love to do it. I didn't like doing it. I liked the people that I worked with, the GM, union people that I worked with. I didn't like the supervisors because they thought they were better than everyone else because they had degrees and wear khaki pants and button-up shirts and loafers. And they sat up in the office and tried to come back and tell us how to do our jobs when they didn't know how to do it. It was just irritating every single day. Okay, so every time I went to work and I swiped, you had your badge, okay, and you go through the turnstile and you swipe it, and then you go through it and it turns and it locks behind you. That was just a horrible sound. Okay, I knew I was stuck there for the next 9 hours or so out of my day, okay? And so I try to mentally put myself somewhere else, which was jiu-jitsu, okay? I would take a lot of notes, or I actually had, back then we had the TVs with the VCR slot at the bottom, so I had like a little small TV with a VCR combo, and I had it sitting on a little table where I was working. And in between jobs, I would be watching jiu-jitsu videos, or I would be taking notes of the class that I did the night before and stuff like that. So just anything to get my mind off of just being where I was at. So anyways, I hated what I did. And so my why and my purpose at that time was I want to do something that I love to do, and jiu-jitsu was it. And so that's what I went to go and do, okay? All I wanted to do was train jiu-jitsu at that point in time in 2008, okay? It really wasn't about people at the time, okay? It was really about myself and myself being happy, and not living the rest of my life with regret on doing something, trying to retire at General Motors, putting 30 years in, and then just living like an ordinary average life and hating that as I was older. So that was the beginning purpose, okay, and the why, all right, to start jiu-jitsu. Then, over time, you get to, like I said in the beginning of this episode, was talk to people. You get to meet people. You get to know people. You get to understand that everyone's going through some sort of pain. And it hurts a lot to see so many people go through so many different things. Loss of a loved one, loss of a pet, a divorce, loss of a job, especially with the pandemic and everything, so many things have happened. You just get to hear all these stories. So over time, my why changed, my purpose changed. It went from just being so passionate about jiu-jitsu and wanting to train jiu-jitsu and get out of the job that I was at to like helping people, because I'm a people person. Like I love to talk to people. I'm an outgoing, hey, what's your name? What are you doing? What do you do? And get to know you kind of person. I'm not someone that walks into a room and just kind of keeps to myself. I'll go ahead and shake everyone's hand and just kind of break the ice and then just get to know people. So, and I ask a lot of questions. All right. And so over time, you realize, man, people just deal with so much and they're going through so many things, and jiu-jitsu helps. And I just realized, like, that's why people are coming in. They're not coming in because they were like me and like passionate about jiu-jitsu and they want to learn jiu-jitsu. It's like, hey, I gave you an example. A gentleman came in last night, and I always ask the same questions. You know, why are you here? What brings you in? He goes, well, I was active at one point in my life. I had a job that kept me active, but then I got promoted to a higher position, and I basically got put behind a desk, and you know, like I let myself go, and I'm tired of that, and I want to get that back. And okay, great, we can help you with that. This place will help you with that. I'll help you with that. This team and this atmosphere will help you with that. And so that's just an example. Again, a divorce. You know, someone's sitting at home and they're going through this bad time in their life, and things just kind of are a disarray, and things just aren't right. And somehow, some way, they gravitate towards jiu-jitsu. They see something and they're like, you know what, let me go try that. And they come in and they feel this atmosphere, and they see the work that we're doing and the work ethic and the drive and the push to get better and to grow. And that'll capture people's attention and help them join the team. And over time, individuals will get better. Again, I've shared so many stories, whether it's just on my regular Facebook page or this page, or talked about individuals on these episodes that have completely changed their lives around through jiu-jitsu. Being introduced to jiu-jitsu, coming into the training, being introduced to the people that we have in our academy, changing their mindset and the way they live their lives, eating healthier, working out, exercising, you know, running, whatever, reading and listening to better things, because that's what I talk about in class and on these episodes, is to more of mental training. Just like you got to eat right every day and exercise all the time to keep your body in the right state, you have to listen and read the right things to keep your mind in the right state. Otherwise, it will drift off on you and take you to places that you don't want to go to. So over time, my purpose, my why has been that. Okay, that's it. Like the kids that come into the kids program, no one just like, hey, I want my kid to just do jiu-jitsu because it's a fun. It looks like fun. They're getting bullied. They have no discipline. They have no, you know, they got like some bad mannerisms. They need to get corrected, and they feel like martial arts and jiu-jitsu is a great way to correct those things, and it is. And that's what we help these kids with and these parents with, because we work on the kids' eating habits, doing their chores, fixing their bed, you know, just you know, having more respect, you know, just all these great things to be a better human being. And as you grow up, to just be a better, you know, a better person. I've come to realize over time that jiu-jitsu is a super powerful thing that can help so many people on so many levels. That's my purpose. So going back to the individual that I was referring to, I told this individual, you will find that you just got to keep doing things that, for one, make you happy. Okay. And when you find those things, you'll find other things in that same sense to help other people. And when you start helping other people, that is just another priceless happiness that you just, you know, there is just no price tag for that. You can't put a price on making someone else's day better, their lives better, their relationships with their kids better, their wives better, their husbands better. It's just everything around them in their workspaces better. There's just you just can't put a price on that. Individuals that pay us or pay me for jiu-jitsu classes and what I give them back in return, in situations like that, you can't put a price on that. Okay. So, if you're chasing money, all right, and you're chasing cars and houses and watches and lavish things, that won't be the purpose. If that's the purpose, it's going to be short-lived, and you won't make it very far, and you'll have to keep doing other things to keep that drive going. When the purpose is people, when it's other people, helping other people. Now, no doubt it takes a lot from me, because I get messages all the time. People, coach, can we talk? Coach, you got a minute? Coach, all the time, every day, every week, all the time. My time is split up with other people throughout, the people in my academy, parents, this, that, whatever. And so it's a lot of work, but I know giving my time to other people is helping them or their kids get to a better place where they want to get to. And then hopefully in return, the way you pay that back is hopefully those individuals will help someone else in return and just pay it forward. So your purpose, what's my purpose? What are you doing here? Okay. It should be people. It should be helping other people. Okay. My goal in the beginning, again, was never like, oh man, I'm going to start Jiu-Jitsu Academy and I'm going to be rich. You know, I'm going to buy all these cars and buy these houses. I'm going to have all these things. That was never in my mind, and it still isn't in my mind. The beginning was, I hate my job. I don't want to do this for a living. This place sucks. These people suck. And I'm stuck here all day doing this stuff. I want to go do something that makes me happy. And that's what it was. I love jiu-jitsu. I have a passion for jiu-jitsu. Someone asked me yesterday, Coach, how long have you been doing jiu-jitsu? Since like 95 or something like that, 96. Okay, I've been chasing this thing for so long. And so that fire hasn't burned out yet, all right? And hopefully it never does. But what definitely helps keep that going is the people that I help, that we help. The academy helps. The coaches that we have on the staff help. The kids that they're helping and the other people that they're helping. We get so many messages or reviews or whatever on how helpful our place is, how people just go out of their way to just help other people. And that's what it's about. And for me, it starts from the top down. It starts with me, okay? I go help other people. My coaches and the people around me, the students see me helping other people, then they're going to want to do the same thing, okay? So if you're looking for a purpose and the why, all right, first off, find happiness. Do something that you love to do and then go and do that. Second thing, help other people. When you go and help other people, there's just no price tag you can put on that. There's no monetary value that you can put on the smile you put on someone else's face, or again, completely changing their life around, helping them change their life around. They got to do the work. They got to make the decision to do that, no doubt. But if you're involved in that scenario and them changing their lives to be better, then you're winning, and you will always win, and you will never have to ever feel like, what's my purpose? Okay, so again, we can chase a lot of things. You know, I like chasing gold medals in tournaments. It's fulfilling to a point, but not the same as helping other people. Okay, so if you're looking for a purpose, you're trying to find your why, and you're wondering, why are you here on this earth? What are you doing here? What are you supposed to be doing here? I highly recommend that you look to, again, one, do what you love to do so it'll make you happy every day. Two, help other people. And those two combinations, those two things together, I just don't see you losing, and I don't ever see you unhappy and wondering, why am I here? Okay, so just a good conversation I had with a student last night after class, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys, and maybe it'll kind of rewire the way you're thinking and kind of push you in a direction going more towards those two things there. So hope that helps, guys. I gotta get up to class, get some jiu-jitsu work in myself. You guys have a great day. Go help someone else, all right? Find happiness, find peace, and do what you love to do. We'll see you.